Hi, welcome to our channel True Up. Do you know how advanced Huawei's communication technology is? When 5G has not yet become popular in the world, Huawei has once again become the world's #1 with the largest number of 6G patents. How did Huawei make it? As we all know, China is the country with the most developed 5G network in the world. It has not only built the most 5G base stations, but also has the largest number of 5G users. In addition, Chinese mobile phone manufacturers continue to increase the shipment of 5G mobile phones. From January to July last year, domestic 5G mobile phone shipments reached 150 million units, laying an important foundation for China to promote 5G networks. In the face of such brilliant achievements of China, in addition to comprehensive sanctions against Huawei, the United States also joined forces with a number of Japanese and Korean companies to establish the Next G Alliance in October 2020. The alliance was established by the U.S. Telecommunications Standards Organization, and almost all global communication giants are included in it. But the only ones missing are Chinese tech giants ZTE and Huawei. So, the intention of the United States to establish the Next G Alliance is very obvious. It wants to gather the technical advantages of many technology giants to prevent China from leading again in the field of the next communication technology. Before communication networks entered the era 5G, most of the modern communication patents were indeed controlled by giants such as Qualcomm, Ericsson, and Nokia. However, it is precisely because of this that China's development of mobile networks has always been full of hardships. However, with the decline of Nokia and Ericsson and the rise of Huawei, Huawei has become the largest holder of 5G patents in the world, and China's 5G industry has always been in the forefront of the world. Moreover, Huawei has become the most skilled and most affordable 5G network and equipment supplier in Europe, the UK, and Canada, Australia, and around the world. So, after making such high achievements in the 5G field, how did Huawei develop 6G under the comprehensive U.S. sanctions? How did it create the next generation 6G legend? What major changes will the future 6G world bring to our lives? Before we start today's video, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Okay, let's take a closer look at the 6G miracle made by Huawei. China has started research on 6G very early. In December 2021, the University of Science and Technology of China developed Hertz Communications. Besides, at the beginning of 2022, Tsinghua University also completed a key 6G trial. In a word, all the top universities and research institutions in China have started the research and development of 6G, and have made breakthroughs in 6G technology one by one. In terms of 6G patent applications, China has become the world's largest owner of 6G patents. A statistic from August 2021 shows that China's 6G patents account for 40.3% of the world's total, far exceeding the 35.2% of the United States, while Japan's share of only 9.9%, followed by Europe with 8.9% and South Korea with 4.2%. In terms of technology development and application, Huawei has established a 6G R&D laboratory very early, and has made progress in hardware and information antenna research. In terms of software, Huawei has begun to use artificial intelligence deep learning, which is widely used in 6G communications. China makes such brilliant achievements in the 6G field mostly because of Huawei's contributions. At the same time, it is precisely because of Huawei's strength that the United States began to embargo Huawei's chips, setting up layers of obstacles for Huawei. So far, the sanctions of the embargo on chips have not been cancelled. Although overseas business has been temporarily put on hold, Huawei has applied for a large number of technical patents for more than 10 years of research and development, including China's ZTE and other communication giants, all hold many 5G patents, and Huawei has also ranked first in the number of patents for several consecutive years. You may ask, why is Huawei's 6G technology so advanced under the sweeping U.S. sanctions? Well, in fact, many of the leading technologies in the tech industry that we think are released all of a sudden have actually gone through a long period of painstaking research and development. The reason why Huawei's 5G technology is so advanced is that it has been researched as early as 10 years ago. At that time, it was only 2G, 3G era. However, Huawei had already taken precautions, invested a lot of resources, focused on 5G core technology, and applied for a large number of patents so as to have today's leading achievements. Similarly, now Huawei and the United States are sparing no effort to develop 6G, and they are also preparing for the future. Even though this is a long way to go, and it may take more than 10 years to enter the 6G commercial stage, there are still many countries that have taken the first step in 6G research. Therefore, we cannot look at the future from the current perspective. If we take a long-term perspective, we will find that many seemingly meaningless things are enough to change an era. Therefore, before 5G is popularized, it is even more necessary to deploy 6G in advance. So, what might the future 6G world look like? Su Jijun, the rotating chairman of Huawei, has publicly stated that 6G is 50 to 100 times faster than 5G. The download speed of 6G technology can reach 1 terabyte per second, which means that dozens or hundreds of high-definition movies can be downloaded in 1 second. Compared with 5G, 6G is a combination of satellites, ground base stations, and marine base stations to provide comprehensive information coverage of sea, land, and air. Whether it is in the remote South Pole or the vast desert and no man's land, network communication there can be achieved. At the same time, the form of 6G information interaction will be further improved. It is the notion of the Internet of Senses, whereby people might be able to smell, feel, and taste things within a digital world. Humans can use VR, AR, MR, and other devices to interact with information through holographic communication, which means that human vision, hearing, touch, smell, taste, and emotions can be mobilized through various devices. You can experience the coldness of Antarctica from thousands of miles away. At the same time, humans can learn, make friends, entertain, and even fall in love in a virtual environment. Generation after generation of network technology continues to develop, and many countries are trying to be the first to occupy a place in 6G. But don't forget, before the development of 6G, 5G must be done well, because there is never the possibility of crossing the network era. China's 5G is already ahead of the world. With the construction of more and more base stations in China, the coverage area is more and more extensive, which means that the layout of China's 6G will be easier and faster, and greater breakthroughs will be made. From lagging behind to leading, China's unremitting efforts in telecommunications will eventually be an important part of China's rejuvenation. And for the United States and Japan, which want to catch up with China, I am afraid it is not that easy. Thanks for watching our video. We would appreciate it if you subscribed our channel and gave us a thumb. See you.